Hello out there, you wonderful people. This is Andre, the Game Idea Guy. Thank you once again for lending me your time and your ear, listening into another Pitch for Switch video. And this time I'm going to be talking about a game that is currently and only and exclusively on Discord's store, which is a thing that I never would have thought was going to be a thing, but Discord has a store now, and this game is a new free-to-play game that is on that store that is exclusive to them currently, and it is called Minion Masters, as I just repeated myself, I think. Minion Masters. Now, from what you'll see on the screen, it's basically a kind of like arena strategy game. Like you're taking on another player, or you're doing 2v2 or two players against another two players, and you're basically trying to overwhelm the other side. So you have a ton of different cards that you can pick that will call upon different monsters and characters who will jump on your field and then cross into enemy territory and try to take out the enemy's, basically their base or their stand or whatever you want to call it, their platform. You're basically trying to destroy the enemy's platform. The middle area of the map generally has there are two bridges, one upper, one lower. You cross those bridges, and if you keep those bridges your color, then you basically if you keep those bridges your color, you're basically building up experience points. And the faster you build up your experience points, you open up and unlock perks for your particular character for the match. So, with that being said, and going through all of that, like, the game is actually kind of fun once you get into it. Like, especially once the battles have drawn on for a few minutes. Like, the first couple minutes of the battle, it's not going to seem like a whole lot's going on. But once you get into like minute 3 and 4, and both of you have several different perks, or you start to finally get to that point where you have unlimited mana, or like quickly regenerating mana, which is what's used to call upon the monsters from the cards. And the cards swap out at random. Like, once you use it, it swaps out another card. But you'll always see the next card that's coming up, so you'll know what's there, and you can plan with that. So, that being said, having played this game on PC, but like, I can see how it works on the Switch in multitude of different ways. Obviously, having peer-to-peer connection, which is switch to switch connection, being able to play that way. You could give two players Joy-Cons. You could give two players each a Joy-Con and let them play that way, where like you put it down in tabletop mode and you both look at your own side of the field from your own point of view, which is awesome. Honestly, I like that type of stuff. Then there's obviously online play, which this game is basically an online game to play. Because like the other options I just spoke about were just like basically like local multiplayer play, which is something this game doesn't have currently. But if it was on the Switch, it would be an option, is what I'm just saying. Let me think, anything else? I mean, like, honestly, it's not a whole lot that I could really say. But like, you could use, like, if you're going to use Joy-Cons, single Joy-Cons, you can use the tilt controls in order to like choose where you're like placing your monsters and stuff, and then use all the buttons to decide which monster you're picking. like that's really it. Actually, you wouldn't even have to do that, because you could also use the analog sticks for that too. Like, so there's a few different options for that. Trying to think, is like, there's not really a necessary use for HD Rumble, but you kind of do have to play like the different modes online in order to unlock more cards, and you have to keep playing other people in order to unlock more cards and build up experience and stuff. So looking at that, like, there's a lot that goes on with this little game, and it is kind of interesting. Like, but I could see this, like, just the way I just described it, I could see someone playing it like that. Like, you just, like, maybe you're out and about, like, but you feel like you want to play the game, but you don't have, like, an internet connection. But like, so yeah, you had pass a person, a buddy, the other Joy-Con, like, hey, let's play this real quick. And again, the battles can get really intense towards like the later, like 2 minutes in, it starts picking up, because you'll have more monsters and stuff out on the field and stuff. Like, but after that, like once you get to that point where at least one person has infinite mana, it not infinite, but quickly regenerating mana, it becomes a thing. Like it's like I've had several battles that the tide turned from me losing to winning because I at the last second got the fourth perk, and the fourth perk is always the quickly regenerating mana. The other three perks are based on your character. Like, but once I got to that point, and I was just like, getting my like where I could keep calling up my bigger, stronger cards and having them take the field. Like, dude, like you can have a battle swing just that quickly. And that it plays a lot into the strategy because you're looking at like how can I build up my experience points quickly? How can I suppress the other side faster? Like, and this game is good for that. Like, and being able to have it on the Switch and you could play it down play it in tabletop mode or lay it flat on a table where two people are just looking at it at the screen playing with a single Joy-Con or any other controller at that point. Dude, it gets extremely intense. Like I'm not gonna lie, it's extremely intense, and I could see that type of play going back and forth like that being something awesome. And hell, they could even change how the HUD looks on the screen for the Switch for if somebody is playing it in that mode, like where you're both behind your wall. You're both behind your own wall and calling out your monsters and stuff to the field or whatever. I knew it was going to happen. But still, like, either way, like, the game is interesting. It's fun to me. I'm not going to lie. It's extremely fun to me. Like, because I like active strategy type games like this. So, for me, it's cool. Like, I like it. And I would love to see it actually end up on the Switch and then have cross-platform play with PC. I think this game may end up on mobile at some point because, it's not like this is the most graphically intense game ever, but it looks pretty good and it's nice and colorful. So I wouldn't be surprised if it ended up on mobile. But Discord somehow ended up with it first. So I don't know. But that's it. I've run over the game. Like, if you have Discord and you haven't checked out their store, go ahead. They have actually a bunch of different games on there. Some I already have on other PC platforms, but they got a bunch of stuff on there. But that's it. Thank you guys very much for listening. Keep your eyes and ears out for more stuff from me. And until the next time, please enjoy your games. Peace out.